Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
A reader explains why he's decided not to upgrade to a PS5 and how the increasing cost of console gaming is part of the problem. Being a video game fan has been all very confusing recently. I've played some amazing games, including Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth and Unicorn Overlord, but all the news constantly seems to be bad, with layoffs, talk of endless live service games, and a general sense of doom and gloom. I'm not saying there isn't reason to be worried. I would be if I was a developer, but it does get you down when you're just trying to have some harmless fun for a few hours. I don't know how much Sony's string of bad showcases is a part of this problem, but they're not exactly helping to lighten the mood or provide any sense that there's a lot to look forward to. Even so, I've been happy enjoying the games I've been playing, which is mainly a mix of new titles, ones from my backlog, and favorites I enjoy revisiting. I probably already own more than enough games to last a lifetime, but I'm still buying new ones as a good percentage are still coming out on PlayStation 4, which bring me to the point of this feature. I have no intention of buying a PlayStation 5 or any next-gen console. There are multiple reasons for this that aren't really connected, which is why I want to write this and kind of explain it to myself. The first is obviously expense. Everything's feeling the pinch nowadays, and a PlayStation 5 isn't cheap, especially when the games are more expensive too. I'd expect this is the main reason for sales starting to drop sooner than they thought. They've reached their limit of hardcore gamers, and with no price drop, and the cost of living crisis, more casual gamers just don't feel the urge to spend all that money. The lack of new game announcements is also a factor, but that's not what's actually putting me off, because less games would actually fit in with my lifestyle now, since as a new dad I have less time for gaming. That's not ideal, but I think it'd be common for anyone that was no longer in their 20s or below. But that's the other reason for not getting a PlayStation 5. As much as I hate to admit it, buying a new console would just be a waste of time. I could probably afford it and I can find some time for it, but the lack of games and the poor treatment of developers is draining my enthusiasm for gaming as a whole. I have to make a big effort to fit gaming into my life now, and it's just not seeming like it's worth it. The only thing I can think is that if Sony did release a new portable, then I would consider that, but only if it was fully backwards compatible. It's not always one big event that makes you fall out of love with something. It's just a constant stream of smaller problems, and at this point I've just had enough of the console drama. I still enjoy video games, but being a gamer nowadays seems to come with so many problems. I think I'd just prefer to pretend this new generation never happened. Sony making deep cuts to PSVR 2 support, but 2 new games are coming, claims report. The 20 biggest new video games for the second half of 2024, from Concord to Skate. Games Inbox. What will be the best video game of 2024? Ex-PlayStation boss urges industry to make shorter games and ditch realistic graphics. Maybe I'll just wait and get a PlayStation 6 instead. By reader Rastan. The reader's features do not necessarily represent the views of Game Central or US News. You can submit your own 500 to 600 word reader feature at any time, which if used will be published in the next appropriate weekend slot. Just contact us at gamecentral@metro.co.uk or use our Submit Stuff page and you won't need to send an email. More. PS5 Spider-Man 3 screenshots featuring Silk Leak online. More. PS5 and Xbox console sales continue to drop as V Rising tops UK charts. More. Sony no longer pretends the PS5 supports 8K as box logo removed. Sign up to all the exclusive gaming content, latest releases before they're seen on the site.